Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Harvest Moon 64. I am Mega Freak 400, and last time, farming, that's typically what happens in Harvest Moon. A few things though, in this video, this will be the first video in which I will speed up the chore segments, farming and also animal care. Because I asked people if they want me to speed it up or not, and they said yes, please speed it up. So, I am speeding it up. Now, I did a test for this, and when I tested it, a few of the speed ups, like, the music was really distorted and quiet. And then, in the same video, a few of the speed ups were just the music sped up. So I'm not sure what's I'm gonna try and make sure it's just the music sped up, but I'm not sure what's gonna happen, you know, when I actually, put this video out for real. I mean, I guess I could keep playing with it, but, you know, I don't know if it's, you know, playable, or if it's, you know, something that I can play with, or if it's something that's just luck-based. I'm using Movie Maker, so if anyone has any idea of how the speed up works for that, but all I know is, like, you know, it was random. Some of them sound distorted, and some of them sounded just sped up. I hope it doesn't sound distorted. I hope it's just sped up. If it isn't, you know, let me know if it's really horrible to listen to. You know, I assume most people would rather it be sped up than, you know, care about the music for the most part. But I would like to make it sound decent, at least personally. So hopefully I can take care of that. But if I can't, you know, I do apologize. And I do apologize again for not having a video up yesterday, which was Memorial Day. I just, you know, had bad scheduling. It was really hot, and I wasn't really not only in the mood, but I didn't really find a good time to record, so I just wasn't able to get an episode up yesterday. But yeah. So over the weekend I had my first live stream. People in the future, well, somewhat relevant, but it's not gonna be that important. Here you go, Anne. I'm gonna give you some more wool from Slim. But yeah, I had my first not my first live stream, my first publicized live stream, and I thought it went pretty well. There was a few technical difficulties here and there that I wish didn't happen. One involving my computer blue screening. Everything's okay with the computer is because basically when my Dazzle gets unplugged occasionally while it's being used, it will blue screen. I've had it happen before, so it's nothing like an actual problem with my computer. To my knowledge, I mean, it's happened before, so I don't think it's, you know, if it was a problem, you think it would be happening more frequently by this point. It happened, like, a long time ago when it first happened. But yeah, so I thought it went well. I did play Wario World, and finished that game, and then I played some Galaxy 2. Got pretty far in that, beat this second Bowser Jr. level before quitting. I do plan sometime during the summer again, probably, like, mid-June maybe, but don't, you know, that's not set in stone. But mid-June-ish, I'm thinking of maybe doing another stream, hopefully. Yeah, I do apologize. I didn't actually record this stream. Again, I was having technical difficulties, so to try and hopefully remedy the technical difficulties, I decided to, you know, stop the recording. In fact, I forgot to record for 30 minutes, and then after I was, you know, I realized it, I started recording, but then I ended up losing that recording due to, you know, difficulties with my stream freezing, so I just stopped from that point on. I do apologize for those who wanted to see it, but I will try and, you know, hopefully you can make the next stream. And that hole actually leads to your barn. If you make enough, if you're friends with the harvest sprites, also, yeah, that, for sure, that mushroom is a poisonous mushroom. And I believe if you eat it, it makes you sick, which isn't good, because I think I ate a few of them, and that might be, you know, I'll say during fall I have a little bit of trouble with sickness, but you know, ignoring that fact, but yeah, that hole actually leads to your barn, and if you're good friends with the harvest sprites, they'll feed your animals when they're when you can't feed them, if you're sick or if a typhoon happens. Now, I'm not sure if, how you know if they're feeding your animals. I don't know if there's any sign. I know with, like, chickens, I think if they're not fed, they'll get sick automatically. With sheep and cows, I'm not sure if that's the case. If, you know, one missed feeding equals being sick. Because, you know, I'm not sure because you know, I've had times where I've had only one animal get sick, and I'm not sure if it's because the harvest sprites are feeding them or if it's just, you know, luck based or RNG rather. Not well, it's kind of luck based, but yeah, you don't want your animals to get sick. It's obviously not a good thing to happen, but it does happen from time to time. As long as you have the proper preparation. It's kind of a little bit of a tongue twister, but as long as you have the proper preparation, it's a fun thing to say. Fun word to say. The proper preparation. Proper. Yeah. As long as if you're prepared, you should be fine for the most part. Now, basically, I think I mentioned there's medicine you can buy as soon as you get a cow in the Green Ranch. There's that bottle is medicine, and if you buy it, you can heal your sick animal, and they'll be fine. And I actually advise, I haven't done that yet, but I actually advise stocking up on it because sometimes, you know, you might not be able to get to the Green Ranch. They might be closed. So having an extra bottle is nice to have. And yes, the Egg Festival is tomorrow. Please join us. Sports meet. Hunting eggs is not really a sport. I mean, I guess kind of. More of a sport than some of the other festivals, I guess, but I don't know, who am I to dictate what sports is? Viewer question, what is sports? No. I could ask viewer question. I don't know. Actually, one thing I've been thinking about is, achievements in games. Now, when I say achievements, I usually mean, like, obviously people think of, oh, the Xbox or, like, Steam. I think, does PlayStation have it too? I know Xbox does for sure. But, like, basically, you play a game and then you unlock an achievement from the game. Like, you do something in the game and you unlock an achievement. Like, you know, jump off a cliff. You get an achievement. They've even mocked this with, I think, a game like, oh, I don't know what it's called, but, like, there's two games where you play as, like, an elephant and you do, like, dumb things to earn achievements, like killing yourself and, like, you know, crapping pastries. It's a fun game. It's really cool, but it's basically mocking the whole achievement thing a little bit. But I guess my thought on achievements is I don't mind them personally. I've mentioned before I like having a goal in games, and achievements give you a goal. Now you could say, well, you could make your own achievements. You could, you know, plan what you like with this game. You could, you know, just instead of focusing on the girl getting, you could always just focus on the farming. You know, that's with Animal Crossing. You could focus on one thing and make your own goals in the game, or challenge yourself and have a challenge run. I've seen runs of people doing, you know, like Super Mario Sunshine, but like without getting any coins, golden coins. Even if they're like, you know, silly challenges, you can always make your own challenges. But achievements are like a set in stone kind of side quest, not really quest, but well, in some cases, but a side thing from the actual main game. Now, I guess my thing is why I don't mind achievements. I feel like the achievements that are like in the Xbox and Steam, I feel like they could be more a part of the game a little bit. Like with Super Meat Boy, for example. Oh, and hello, Rick. Yes, you're gonna fix my music box again because I want to make Anne happy. And don't question the fact that this is the same music box you fixed like 5 times. It's entirely different. But yeah, Super Meat Boy, for example, for this Steam, you unlock achievements like you beat you know, this one level with, or one world without dying at all. You get an achievement. Now, you know, those are fine. That's an arcade in an arcade sense. I feel like it would you know, should be a little bit more a part of the game than Steam, but to be fair, Steam is the one doing the achievements. But I feel like the game could have that as being unlockable. But in an arcade sense, it's fine. Now, when you get to, like, actual, like, main games, like, adventure games that have achievements, my feeling is, why aren't they built into the game themselves? And an example of this, to an extent, a little bit more elaborate than some achievements, but, Zelda. Doing side quests in Zelda are essentially the same goal of achievement. You're doing side quests and that aren't pertaining to the main game, and when you finish them, you've achieved something. And I guess my feeling is, and yes, Anne, you will take this music box, even though it's the same one. You probably have 5 of them stored in your house. I think actually pretty interesting to see. Like if you actually, the girl you give them, if you give them a music box, they put them in their room. If they end up like putting every single music box they get and have just like a pyramid of music boxes. That won't happen, obviously, but it'd be cool. I don't want a pyramid of music boxes. Pyramid of anything. Pyramid of beans. Like, canned beans would be cool. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway. But I guess my whole thing with the achievements, yeah, I feel they should be a little bit more part of the game. With Zelda, they're kind of a part of the adventure. They're, you know, ingrained in the game. And I feel just having random achievements, while they're cool, I feel, you know, more could be done with it, I guess. Nothing wrong with how they are right now. I just feel like, you know, they could be expanded upon. And yeah, you'll see me being using the goddess a little bit to get love, because I want to speed up process of making Anne love me. She will love me. I'm just a love machine. Do grapes in my hands. Okay, no, I've had enough random food songs for this now. Probably not enough, but I've had quite a few. And yeah, I'll give you that grape. I'm not sure, like, again, I'm not sure how you, if anyone knows, because I've tried looking this up, I'm not sure how you know when you are really good friends with a harvest sprites. If anyone knows, let me know. I'm not an expert of this game for sure. I've never actually, a lot of the stuff I've been doing in this LP I've done for the first time, well, to an extent. In fact, actually, yeah, Anne is this is the first time I've gone after Anne. And yeah, that is a poisonous mushroom. Remember when I said you shouldn't eat poisonous mushrooms? Keep that in mind. Anyway, let's go fish. We haven't fished for a while. I don't know, fishing in video games is always iffy for me. Like, in Twilight Princess, I remember having a hassle the first time I played Twilight Princess and trying to get the fishing mechanic to work to get the fish. It wasn't even that difficult, but I just remember having a hassle doing it. And Ocarina of Time, I wasn't a big fan of those fishing minigames. You know, Animal Crossing has a good fishing mechanic, personally. I don't mind the fishing in Animal Crossing all that much. Again, it's kind of like a hit or miss with fishing in video games. Sometimes it's really fun or really awesome. Other times it just kind of plain sucks. Can't say I found a game that, like, fishing is, like, the best in. Yeah, I can't, you know, like, I can't think of a game off the top of my head where if fishing wasn't in the game, it just, well, maybe Animal Crossing. Because fishing is pretty, somewhat important in Animal Crossing. It's one of the main mechanics, I guess. And yeah, I'm gonna, try using my, you know, axe to try and level it up. Probably shouldn't be doing this, because it's late at night, but, you know, if I can try and power them up to... So, I think, yeah, the axe is still, like, regular. Oh, and that's not good. That possibly denotes that I'm getting sick. Hope that's not the case. Tomorrow's the Egg Festival. Come on, Jack. Yeah, his name is... I don't think I've mentioned this. His name is actually Jack. And I powered up my sickle, so now I can hit 3 rows of things to cut, like weeds, not weeds, but plants and grass, for that matter. And then I'll try and power up the hoe, maybe. But yeah, Jack is the name of the Animal Crossing guy. Or not Animal Crossing guy. This is Animal Crossing. Harvest Moon guy. Anyway. What? Anne. No. No, the Egg Festival. I got to go to the Egg Festival. Well, at least I got garlic soup. I guess that's better than eggs. I'm a big fan of eggs anyway. So yeah, if you get really, like, friendly with a girl... Friendly with a girl, that's kind of... But, if you become good friends with the girl or start to get her to really like you, she'll come to take care of you when you're sick. But if you're now, like, screaming at the video saying, "What, you missed the Egg Festival?" Yeah, I missed the Egg Festival, and unfortunately, I don't think there was any way to get it back. Well, maybe. Actually, no, I think I tried actually resetting to try and get back, but I think it saved. Yeah, it's because I saved before going to bed. So, yeah, I missed the Egg Festival, which really actually quite sucked because, I think maybe it's the first time, but I'm pretty sure if you win the Egg Festival the first year, you get a Power Nut, and the Egg Festival is very easy to win. So at this point, unless it's only the first time you win the Egg Festival, but everywhere I looked it said the first year. I can't get the Power Nut for the Egg Festival. Not a horrible thing, but it would have been nice to get. But yeah, because of that, you might be saying, well, you're not going to show the Egg Festival. Well, I'm going to make sure, my damnedest, I'm going to make sure that I, you know, show it off the second year. I'm not going to just let you hang in. I'm gonna make sure you get to see the egg festival. But yeah, I did miss that. One mechanic, if you want to try and prevent stuff like this happening, you can go to bed and not write in your diary. That will prevent it from saving, and that will mean if you do have to reset. I don't like to reset all the time because it feels there's no resetting in life. Luckily, there's no resetting in this game. That'd be pretty awful. But yeah, this is about the point in the game where... Oh, and by the way, I did figure out you can use your horse as a portable... No, don't water him. As a portable shipping bin, which is actually quite useful because you can run around and get them right next to your plants and then put, you know, eggplants in. I don't usually use this only because I have a hard time sometimes finding my horse. That's not really an excuse. You can like make a fence, you do tricks to try and make it easier to find him. But yeah, I do have a hard time finding him. I don't know. I find it easier just to go to the shipping bin. Probably it'd be better to use my horse, but I just don't. So, but yeah, it is a good idea to use your horse as a shipping bin if you want to be more efficient. Personally. But anyway, so yeah, part of the problem here, I think, with fall is I kind of overstacked myself, and this is something for people who are playing this game should actually take note in. Don't try and put you know, harvest more plants than you can possibly take when you're trying to do a ton of stuff. I'm trying to feed animals, make Anne my lover, you know, harvest the eggplants that come pretty rapidly, and then another thing that's going to come in a few days, like all in one day, and it does, you know, it does wear on you. There's obviously some tricks you can do to try and not have time speed up. The animal thing doesn't really matter, it's more with the eggplants. But basically what I advise trying not to, you know, overstack yourself. Don't plant too many plants. To plant what you can you know, handle. If you don't get a ton of money, you know, it's not a horrible you know, life to not have a ton of money. So you can always make it up later. So, you know, again, I'm doing pretty fine with as many eggplants as I have, and they're not it's not an insane amount, but probably shouldn't have planted those extra ones that I did for sure, personally. But yeah. So yeah, it does quite suck that I didn't get the egg festival. You can't see connections between people. I think you said this before, but anyway, yeah, I want to be friends with you, Harris, because you're pretty awesome. He reminds me of, like, I know I said he reminds me of someone, but like his actual sprite reminds me of some character. I don't know if someone told me who he looked like before, or if they just made a suggestion, but like, I don't even, maybe it's like some Nick Jr. show back when I was young, like, I don't know who I'm thinking of. He's Mr. Rogers, no, he doesn't look anything like him. He doesn't have the cardigan sweater. If he's Mr. Rogers, he would have the cardigan sweater, and he would also be, like, really, really badass. Seriously, Mr. Rogers is, like, the most badass guy, well, maybe not the most, but he's like, in the top 5 badass guys in the history of history. Hi, Fox. I like foxes. Well, kind of. I mean, I guess I've never really seen a fox. Foxes are kind of weird animals, because they're kind of... They're technically more like dogs, but they also have, like, kind of a cattish feel to them, too. They're like dog cats. Not exactly. They're more doggish. Kind of, not really either, actually, but, anyway, that's about, all the time. And yeah, I didn't speed up this because it's really short. But yeah, that's about all the time for this video, I think. It's been, you know, a pretty good long video. I got a lot more done because of the speeding up, so I hope this makes more people happy. And next time, we'll be, you know, doing more harvesting. So this has been Mega400, and I'm reminding you to not miss the Egg Festival, because there's eggs.